Yeah, the maps are interesting because they do seem to have a bias. And I'm curious if there seems to always be some sort of path over here. And I think that's because of door position. I always position the target door here and the source door down here. So it's probably because it always has to go down to get to the other door. So randomizing where the doors go will probably improve the map a lot. You'll see less of this. Everything is, see how it's kind of stripey? It's like this. And always goes down. Yeah, okay. All right, let's try to move around. This is cool. And then we'll have to figure out, like, what does a character have? A basic character, I think, with like hit points, damage. You move into stuff to do damage. Simple like that. Okay, so me. I think the first thing is there's a FTX UI function we need. Let me look up that. For those people who want to know what I'm using, this is an amazing C++ library. Just a very well designed API. Very modern, very easy to use. So check that out. Even if you're not doing C++, it's a really good design. Like the way it's done is nice. My only criticism is the docs are like a little out of date and kind of hard to deal with at some points. I think they need more like fully explained demos. And then the other one is that it's not clear. You have like nodes and you have components, and it's not clear when you use one or the other. But other than that, you kind of figure it out pretty quick. I mean, this is actually what it looks like. Looks kind of like HTML, you know? It's like, it's pretty damn close. And it's all text UI. So it's very easy to work with. So what we need is the event loop. Let me look for loop. Well, actually, this might have an example of what I want. Let me see. No. Let me look for loop. I had this working at one point and then completely erased it in another project. Okay, so loop. Okay. Is there an example? All right, so what we need is we have a screen. Okay, cool. So we need a loop. We pass it the screen and some component to render. All right. Is it a loop object? Yes. Okay. I'm not sure if I need to do this. Hold on. We'll just comment that out real quick. I don't remember doing that before. Okay, while not loop. I think it has quitted. Loop dot run once blocking. Blocker blocking. Blocking. So that'll make it wait around. Did we tell it to render? Okay, yeah, I think we just do that. Let's see if that builds. Oh yeah, there's probably an include I need. Where are you located? FTX UI component loop. I need some demo. Picks a component, but yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. It's difficult to figure out, do you need a component or a node? So I think that's what I gotta do. I don't think it's this. All right, we're going to go find an example. I had this working in a completely different project at one point. Let's do it, yeah. Loop. To the code. I think we want component custom loop. There we go. Oh, duh. I'm so dumb. Every once in a while, JavaScript brain rot shows its ugly face. Like I'll type a triple equals. All right, do this correctly. Yeah, what am I doing? It's like a weirdly code C++ now, kind of like it used to code Java. Yeah, it's odd. It's taking a while to get rid of it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Do this. I need the address of the screen. Odd. Let me look at that doc. Oh, it does need a screen point. Okay, that's probably the other thing. Okay, cool. See, examples are important. Like your code is only good for so much, right? Yes, okay, so then that's the other thing I gotta do. Yes, I have a renderer. Is it just this? No, it's not this. Yeah, this is where FTX UI gets a little hairy. It'd be better if they unified. Like you always have a component. That's it. So I think I just need to do some shenanigans. Yeah. Let's just do, where's renderer? And we give it a callback. And it's just doing this. Alright, let's see if we can change up this music some. All right. 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 think that's all I gotta do. Do I have to return it? I think so. Let me just check. Oh, I'm already there. No, I think that's it. I think that's all I gotta do. Alright. Because then once we get an event loop, we can have key bindings and it'll do it. Alright, this is getting irritating. Yeah, so this is the only part. I imagine if they just did a bit of an explanation, like when to do what, just like some documentation on like the design, so that you know this is when you use a renderer, this is when you use a node. Okay, so if that's the case, then that should work now. We'll see. Assuming I can actually code. As far as I know, that's all I gotta do. All right, a little closer. I suppose we could do that. Hey, what the? Okay, I have a renderer. It has a renderer. What the? Let's do this real quick and then. Alright, this is becoming irritating. Actually, I do need that. Yeah, so I'm not sure why my code document equals render, component equals render And then suddenly it's like, yeah, I don't know how to deal with the shared pointer component. Well, you don't have a shared pointer component. Well, you know what? I don't want to do that. Let's just make sure that their own example actually works, which is actually a problem. Okay, so their own example works, so we just have to figure out what the stupid difference is between mine and theirs. Yeah, so see? That's what we want. Ah, I bet it's this. Do they have screen anywhere? Yep, that's what it is. So we gotta confirm how the screen is being made. That's what they're doing. Okay. Alright. That's got to be the main difference. Let's look up screen interact. Yeah. Okay. If I just look at the goddamn docs. That would have been the clue. Okay, so this is creating an interactive screen. Where's fit? You want full screen. Wait, what am I doing? This one. Okay. There we go. I think that's closer. And we don't have an event count. Okay. Oh, I'll get rid of that. All right, see if we get it. Okay, now we can't move yet, but it should be grabbing my characters. All right, see how that works. And I actually need to take like a 3-4 minute break. So how about we do run an ad now, and I think that'll give us basically an hour and a half after that. And then I can go do this thing I gotta do, and I'll come right back. So we'll do that. All right, so I'll see everybody in about 4 or 5 minutes. Ad starting now. Alright, good night, Helium. Thanks for stopping by. We might have a moving character by the time you get back. Alright, everybody. Done. I'm just gonna put my... I wear Florida Crocs. I have like Florida green Crocs. Miami green. That's my work shoe. Alright. So I don't have to do reset position. That's good. And I believe this is what grabs the keyboard and the mouse. Yeah. And cool. Now we have no ads for an hour and a half, and I will sign off before that. So that was your last set of ads. Thank you for contributing to capitalism by watching ads. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so what we want to do is we want to capture keyboard events. It is possible to do a mouse-based one, but yeah, we'll just do keyboard for now. Okay. But yeah, so that's the next thing. What are the events? Yeah, it's going to be an event, that thing, right there. Okay, let's go look and see. And if I remember right, it's kind of weird. It's like there's a bunch of constants, but they're in a slightly different place. Yeah, this. Arrow up, arrow down, arrow left. Okay. Okay, we're gonna flip the code. Okay, so my code is now over here. That's the sample code. Drop that down. And let's see. This music is horrendous. It must die. I got a couple friends who are DJs. I've been thinking about asking them to go into Epidemic Sound and make me a playlist with different themes. All of this music is terrible. Alright, so down-tempo electro is not the way to go. Let's try this. Down-tempo chill step. I don't know what chill step is. I'm too old. Okay, so right here, let's do a switch. Event. How do I get to the E? And then is it I'm assuming it's event. Let's do print line. And return false. Default. Return. Actually, I think this will cause an exit. We'll see. Alright, let's do that. So if I hit the left arrow, it'll... So then what the fuck is the point of that, having it there? Can you only do if? That's dumb. If I remember this from the other code. I had to do some weird stuff. Like it wasn't obvious. Okay, try it again. Yeah, I seem to remember if you want to use a switch statement, it's a little weird. Okay, save that. Alright, so if we hit the left arrow key, it should either flash something on the screen real quick or exit. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. If I zoom in here, watch right there. See a little Y? The Y pops up. Okay, cool. So it's basically working. Done. My game is done. Overwhelmingly positive. On Steam. Done. Alright, so now we just got to handle all the other keys. So left arrow, down arrow, up arrow. Alright. So arrow right. Arrow down and up. Now, I need to look at what the catch event is for. Why does it have a true or false on the return? I think that. Okay, so we have to return true on each of these. All right. And then we just move the character around. In theory, we just change the coordinates of me. So arrow left is me.x minus equals 1. Right is x plus 1. And then y, oh that's not m, that's me. So then y down is plus 1. And then me y up is minus 1. Because remember the coordinates are basically origin at the top inverted. So because we're using two vectors to represent the world, this is actually 0, 0. And this is down there is the end of the world. All right. Let's see if we get somebody moving around. All right, here we go. Hey, look at that. No wall collision yet. Alright, so we have to remove the character at the previous point. Very cool. Okay, nice. I mean, I suppose we can just overwrite it. It would be better if we could do an efficient move, but yeah, we'll do this. So that'll repeatedly draw the map, and then as we move, the dude will go away. All right. So let's take a look. we don't have wall collision yet, so that's next. I like this map gen too. This is pretty slick. It's neat to have an idea and then actually make it happen. Okay, we need wall collision. That's easy, I think. Hopefully it's easy. All right, let's see. So we should probably make, well, we can sort of do it up here, but eventually we're going to want like something in the map where you say, place the character, move the character, you know, it knows how to do it. Yeah, it's actually kind of gnarly. Because on every move, we have to check that they're not moving towards something. So here we go. We have to do... Alright, we do that. Alright, double move, and then we come down here, and if we say if, after the update, then we do me dot, yeah, I suppose we can just do this. Oh. Yeah, do that. I like it. So, very simple collision. That's one of the great things about these games is there's not as much actual physics and graphics, but you still get to do a lot of cool algorithms and stuff. Yeah, so then we ditch it. So this, we set the new X and Y depending on where you moved. And if where you want to go is not in the map, we just don't do it. Or if it's in the map, we do it. If not, we don't. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to move down. Oh, it's not moving at all. Okay. Oh, I must be, I must have a reference to it, so I think I do have to do this. Okay. Yeah, and then we can find a cool theme of it. But I think, you know, if I can get like a enemy to chase me around, then no, it's not updating. So if I can get an enemy to chase me around, then probably I'll check out what it would take to have FTX UI rendered to a graphics context. So I can get it to do SFML, you know, just render it to SFML, then I have all this stuff in SFML. Ah, you're right. Thank you, Jammy Tender. That is correct. I do not want this. But I do want that. Okay, this is still pretty jank, but you're correct. That is exactly what's happening. Okay. So then in theory, well, no, we'll just do it this way. Oh, and then this should be return true. Ooh, man, that logic makes me... Got some jank stuff. All right, well, we'll make a... Region's end of non... Oh, yeah. No, actually, we just need to do this. Yeah, we'll always return true, because in any other case... So this will handle all of the arrows. That's not true yet. We exit out with false. That means we didn't handle it. And then down here, let's assume that if this falls through, we update the character's map and do that. And then we'll definitely want to rewrite that. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. Let's zoom in, have a look. Damn it. Oh, I'm not doing in, I'm doing yeah, at least I want to go outside the map. I need to check if it's a wall. That's what I'm, okay. The idea is sound. The implementation is not. I could go into map and make a is wall. Assuming I don't already have that. Go all the way right? You think it's gonna bomb? Let me add the shell for... Let me throw this in real quick. Yeah, you think? It's possible. Let me think. In-map should detect it. Map is wall. Walls y x equals 1. No, wall value. It should be what it is. All right. Let's test Johnny's theory. Okay, so this will go past the walls, but we can see if it goes, if we can hit the corners. All right. Okay, we can't go off the map. Okay, and then we go if game in map and game map dot and oops. Not is wall. Let's try that. I need to pick a standard, man. I'm like all over the place in my naming conventions. But I'm an artist. Do what I want. Now let's see. Hey, look at that. We have walls. We almost have a game. All right. Now we just got to sign a deal with Electronic Arts. All right. I think we can try to do enemy. Let me commit this. It's not crazy clean, but you know. kind of like a nice spike, right? We have map generation, treasure chest or enemy. I think enemy, because I have that walk function that I need to generalize. Because what I need to do is I need to have it so that place an enemy here in a random room, I start here, and then every time I move, the enemy should try to get closer to me. And then we can say if it catches you, you die. Like maybe make it like Pac-Man. We have everything we need to actually do that. Yeah, we just need to set a point at the character and then run the Dijkstra map and then make the enemy walk towards it. Now we can't, I think we can only use the walk function. Yeah, actually we would need, yeah, we'll need like a special function for that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's get the get this committed. All right. Do it one more time. Yeah, and these maps are kind of cool. I mean, they're very low heavy because of how I position the doors in sort of a consistent place every time. So it's always going to have sort of the same pattern. But yeah, we do this. Okay. And I like how it carves out diagonals. That's really slick. Now we just need to get like kind of fancier room designs, and I think we got something. And then possibly constrain it so it doesn't go all the way to the wall all the time. Yeah, it's cool. All right. Next up, Dijkstra map. Dijkstra map. All right. I think that's pretty easy. We're gonna need we're gonna have to set them at, yeah, set target. And then we'll have to clear the target. Me. What do you got? LA crap? What is the music? Here, I'll change it for you. Let's do a fan favorite. Actually, I don't remember what it was. It was like electro down tempo. Was that it? No, it was something else down tempo. Yeah, something like this. Oh, linear algebra. Okay. I thought you were saying the music is from LA. I was like, this is LA style. I don't know. What do you mean? LA style? I always associate Los Angeles with like hair metal. I guess Slayer's from Los Angeles, so you can't really say that. But I know Back in the day, it was like all the good bands were from the Bay Area, and all the shitty bands were from Los Angeles, except for White Zombie. Okay, so we have paths. Let me just confirm paths is make paths. Okay, so we have our result. We have a target. And then down here, we have to clear the target. Okay. So now I want to draw the Dijkstra map. Let's not do const, because what I can do is I can just do some jank ass shit like this. Let's call this paths. You know, I don't want to... Yeah, that's going to be a reference. That's fine. No, I'm doing this all wrong. We want to make paths. And then grab a reference to... so we can work with it. And then, if it's greater than or equal to 0, then what we want is actually, I think I can just do this real quick. Kind of gross, but yeah. So if it's not a wall, we'll grab the number from paths. Okay. Alright, that's more like it. So now we have numbers. We can add some color to make this easier to see, but then they should shift. See how they move? Alright, so let's make that happen. Alright, so then we can just do... yeah, we'll just do it this way. If file equals that, draw the wall with that color. Otherwise, we're going to draw the paths. And I think, what was it I had to do? It was, damn. I erased that code. I keep doing that. Let's get, I think that's how I did it. Yeah, so that'll give it a color. But I want to do modulus 7. I think that's going to do it. If I could spell the word palette, it might do it. All right. Okay, cool. All right, so our character is here, and I'm going to move around, and the numbers, these are Dijkstra distance numbers, are going to change. So see how 1 is always around me? So then imagine if there was like a bad guy there, where you see 8, 9, 8. I guess 7 is a color that's probably like black or something. It goes like this. So the enemy would move there, and then there, and then there, and then there. But then if I move down, now the enemy has to adapt. So that's what this is doing. Right? So this is kind of like showing you the heat map of where I move. Now you can also look up here. Watch that number. So it turns to 1 because it's actually 10. It's actually the number 10, but it's just being written and then erased. So you only see the first digit. So now we can have an enemy chase us around. And this is also, you can do a lot of really cool stuff like, let's say I want like a fire effect that fills, say, 8 squares. Start at the character and just fill it going up until it's 8. Or like an explosion or something. And turn into a screensaver. Yeah, cool. Let's make it mod 6. I think that'll give us a better visualization. Now we just need to place an enemy somewhere. So we'll pick like a random room. Yeah, so I'm starting up here. Oh. Oh, 0 is a color. I see what's going on. This should be 1 through 7 plus 1. Because 0 is black. That's what's happening. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm there. Yeah, so now you can see. So now we just got to make enemies move towards us. Yeah, I scaled the rooms down in order to get enough to fit on here to play with. But there's all sorts of tweaking parameters I can do too. I can have it do like big rooms. Also, I could have multiple doors, so I can start making it so you can add like lots of doors onto it. And then I pick a random door that I pass it through, or I try to render all the doors. I don't know why that's so mesmerizing. It's fun. Also, this is one of the reasons why I like this map generation algorithm, because see this big wide corridor? It's doing that because it's trying to figure out a path and it can't really. So it just keeps going back and forth until it finally got up to there. But when it carved it out, it ends up being kind of like a sort of a long, jagged room. So you just get like really cool stuff like that. Yeah, it's a slick algorithm. It's really useful for all kinds of shit. in a Rogue game. I think outside of Rogue, there's way better stuff. Okay, cool. All right, so now we got to place an enemy and then make them move towards stuff. Now that's the tough part. That might be we'll have to see. Okay, so let's do enemy. Let me see. We'll just call this room end. Now we'll go the bad room. Let's pick like the next room. And then we're going to make an enemy. And this will be bad room. Okay, and then I gotta make a little let's do that because I don't want to see the paths all the time. So right now we're showing the paths. Let's turn them off. And then let's draw the enemy. And yeah, we'll make exclamation point and we'll make them yellow. All right. All right, so we got a enemy right here. I'm there. Now comes the tough part. So the enemy's not going to follow me right now. Oh, something's wrong with my... All right. Yeah, we're kind of hacking at this point. If I can get an enemy to chase me around, we got a game. All right. Okay, I can move around. Okay, cool, cool. All right, now, we got to move the enemy. I'd say, I'm not quite sure if this runs constantly, if it's like a immediate GUI where it just constantly spams this, or if it's only when I do an event. I'm assuming only when I do an event. So in that case, I think right here, yeah, I think that's where I got to add the move enemy stuff. Yeah, because if I do a move enemy there, okay, so we're gonna make a function move enemy. Because we're only doing it turn-based, right? So every time I push a button, it moves. So let's make a quick and dirty move enemy function. Probably also need, oh shit. Let me just double check. Where is game map and where is paths? Oh I guess that's a reference. Sure, I guess I could do that. This might need to wait until the next session, but let's just see what we can get. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We need the paths. Okay, those would need to be references. And then we'll make a little function up here. But it probably really should go in the map. We'll just do it here real quick. Okay, so what we want to do is we find the neighbors. Yeah, we do that whole thing we were doing before, but we don't have to do a full path. All we need to do is do one step. So yeah, I'll go here. We go to walk. Yeah, so we don't need this. We only need... Yeah, we don't need to modify anything or do anything or make paths. We need that. Now we need the whole map. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say this might be the end of the session for tonight because there's quite a bit of design we have to do. Yeah, let me just see what I can do. This really should go in the map class, but I kind of want to prototype it real quick, and then I can sort of redesign, because I suspect I can make walk a bit more generic. Because a lot of shit is going to have to walk in the game for the game to work. Right, so we have an out. Let me see. Yes, we need an out parameter. We're going to do enemy.x, enemy.y. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all we need. Oh, it's probably easier than I think. Yeah, you know what? I think that's it. Okay. That's cool. Might be overthinking it. Am I even using this? No, I'm not even using that. I may need that, actually. Yeah, because one thing that you want in those maps is also you want enemies that run away. And in that case, you want to go the opposite direction. So this will come in later, where I switch from looking for the lowest difference to the highest. Okay, so in theory, this might actually work. Oh, Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see if it chases me. Look at that shit. It works. Oh, no. Oh, it's kind of interesting because I move the enemy even if you go into a wall. And then he'll disappear eventually. Amazing. Okay. So, but yeah, I guess I thought I'd have to do this whole thing, but you don't have to walk or anything. You just need to do that. So actually, I don't even need this right now. We just need to do, where's move enemy? Yeah, we just need to do this. Well, holy shit, we got a whole, whole basic game going. Well, so this is turn-based. Yeah, if you were doing something where, but you can do all sorts of other things, like you can set multiple targets, and then the enemy will move towards one target and then towards another. That's not what I want. Yeah, it's interesting because if you make a mistake, like I'm going to go into that wall, the enemy still moves, which is pretty realistic, right? Look at that, it even paths right through. Yeah, it's basically following me fairly perfectly. That's cool as shit, man. How is it catching me, though? Ah. That's really cool. So I could probably make it where, like, if it catches you, then it resets and you have to try again. That'd be neat. Yeah, it's turn-based, so it only happens when you press a key. That's kind of like a traditional roguelike game is turn-based, you know, it's... Yeah. Yeah, so let's do that last little thing. We got 40 minutes. I may end up a little sooner, actually. Kind of fun. Let's do that last little thing. Let's see if it catches you, it restarts. Yeah, let's see if it catches you, it restarts. Again, new map, you try again. The other thing we can do is we can add... you can also add like multiple targets, and then you could have sort of like a chase game where you and the enemy have to get to like something. Actually, it might be tough to do that. I'd have to kind of rework this quite a lot. It'd be better to just actually make the game. But let me see. Let's say over here. right, let's make a text variable. I will do that, and then in the event here, okay, it moves the enemy, and then if enemy.x equals me.x and enemy.y equals me.y, can you just compare two structs? I'll write that down. I vaguely remember that works in C, but maybe I'm just hallucinating. Okay, dead yet equals alright, we'll get that much going. Alright, so it says we're not dead. Okay, we're gonna try to. Well, see, in this situation, you would it'd be real tough to avoid. You died. Yeah, and then pop up a little thing that says try again. And this is like an initial like basic game. Alright, so not dead. Yeah, and then set sort of like a goal. Like if you reach some sort of like goal point. Ah, shit. Then you win. And you can keep track of how many times you won and how many times you lost. Okay, we're going to set the goal point as like way over there. Shit. Okay, I beat it. So yeah, something like that. So you generate the map, you set a goal point. If you reach the goal point, then you win. If you don't, then if they catch you, then you lose. And then new map. So you got yourself a little basic game. All right, let's do a little bit of that. We'll have to kind of. Oh man, what's the last one? Shit, screw it. What am I looking for? The hell is it? It's back. Back. Why can't you just say it's last? What the hell is back for? Alright, we're gonna put some gold in that room. Goal equals gold room. Alright, and let's make the bad guy, the enemy is going to be red. do the gold as yellow. And at the $sign. Yeah, I need to get the, right, stop being dumb. Oh, I'm being a total idiot. Alright, getting close to closing time. Yeah, okay. Alright. Super jank, but I think it's good. Alright. So now we have a bad guy. We have some gold. And we have to try to get to the gold before the bad guy kills us. Which is, I think, going to be impossible. Yeah. Oh, hey! Okay, we did a leapfrog move. That's kind of interesting. I guess because, yeah, I wonder. Yeah, so I can't make any mistakes. So you can get lucky and an enemy will go past you. Cool, and then I can detect that too. Yeah, exactly. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Okay. Well, let's detect that, and then I think I'll cut it off there. And then basically just restart the game and we're good. Nice. And this is also kind of what you have to do to when you make the game itself. The next thing we have to implement, apart from just like basic mechanics, is more of a fog of war kind of thing, where you only see like around where you're at and the map uncovers itself as you go. So that'll probably be like a mask on top of the map. And then as you go, the mask removes some. Oh, it's very interesting. Yeah, you can easily make a mistake. That's pretty... Ah, like that. I died. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, something like that, where like as you get items, you get further distance, or maybe you have like you know, some sort of spell or something. Let's just go to the goal and make sure that it'll say goal. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I mean, that's like the basis of a roguelike right there. It's a lot of work after that, but if you can make a random map and have an enemy follow you around and find items, yeah, then you've got a roguelike. Map generation is, you know, it's reasonable. It's not like fantastic, but it hasn't crashed yet, so yeah, this is kind of the stuff that I think is cool. Like maps like this. You know, where it's not necessarily a bunch of rooms. You do have this big chunk of space, but you know, for the most part. And also, the other thing to make the map generation better is to randomly place the doors, because right now the doors are on the top and the bottom. So it's always, that's why it always has this kind of stair-stepper sort of look. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, every day at like 4 and 10, I'm working on this thing or other random stuff. And we'll probably see you tomorrow. I might be on super late if I can't sleep again, and I'll just play some video games or something. So maybe I see you there. Thanks again. And night, Johnny. Good luck on your linear algebra that you have not prepared for correctly. But hey, in the future, you just have to use MATLAB. Nobody cares. Good night.